I know you guys are going to be such a great audience. And so now coming to the stage is a poet and artist named Moody Black. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to do it one more time. I want y'all to be real loud. Good morning. There we go. That's how you start the day. So once again, hey girl. All right, so my name is, who's that speak? My name is Moody Black. That's what I go by. And very good to meet you. I always start off with one simple rule. I got one rule, okay? Y'all ready? My rule is respect. The count of three, I want you to say it with me. 1, 2, 3. That's right. So that means when I ask you a question, if you're talking, I'm going to zip my lip, I'm going to look at you in the eye, and I'm going to listen. I won't say anything. So if I'm giving you respect, that means when I'm talking, guess what you got to do? Give respect. Oh, y'all clap for yourselves. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all clap for yourselves. So, I am a poet. I'm a teaching artist. I teach poetry. I rap. I paint and draw. Yeah, and I'm a storyteller, and I'm a comedian. I tell jokes sometimes, too. So I do all those things, right? And I enjoy it. But when I go places, different schools across this country, I always love to talk to young people. And when I'm speaking, I like to make sure that I'm not the only one talking. So I may ask you questions. Is that okay? So I want to be able to talk to you. We're going to talk to each other. That's cool? All right. Now, when I say all eyes on me, I want you to say all eyes on you. You got to say it just like that. All eyes on you. Just like that. Y'all ready? Here we go. Wait. I got to say it first. I got to say all eyes on me. Wait, y'all going too fast. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. All eyes on me. All eyes on you. Y'all did it. Clap for yourselves again. Oh, my God. I love it. So, when I'm traveling, right? I'm going like places like Florida. I'm going to states like Texas, New York, California. I'm going different places, right? I love traveling. So when I go to these places, I always ask young people just like yourself this one question. How many of you ever wrote a poem? Raise your hand if you ever wrote a poem. Okay, cool. Hands down. Raise your hand if you ever wrote a song. Oh, okay. That's, wow. I'm impressed. 2nd and 3rd grade. All right, hands down. How many of you ever wrote a rap before? Okay. All right, hands down. All right, now, I want you to imagine your favorite song of all time. And you imagine that? Y'all imagine your favorite song? Okay, now, just imagine your head. Now, imagine if you took all the music away from it, all the beats, all the sounds, what do you have left? Yes. Huh? Take the movement away. What you got left? Words. Y'all clap for her, clap for me. We're going to clap for you. We're going to show love today. So when someone does something great, we're going to clap for them, okay? Is that okay? Can we do that? Somebody say something great, we're going to clap. Okay. So you take all the music away, all the beats away, you have words. You have a poem. Did y'all know that? Yes. Did you know that songs are poems? Yes. He said, you didn't know that? Did you know that raps are poems? Yeah, he said, what? Yes, I love that. I love what? Say what? Yes. Those things are poems. They're the same. Now here's the thing. Let's talk about poetry, right? Let's talk about what makes a poem a poem. Raise your hand. Somebody tell me what makes a poem a poem. What is something special about a poem? Yes, sir. Strike straight in the back. What you got? See, I gotta have your answers before you raise your hand. We get back to you. Think on. That's fine. Yes, sir. They all have words. Y'all clap. They have words. What else? What else special about a poem? Yes, sir. Okay, not all of them, but poems sometimes have rhyming. Y'all clap for him. He's right. I told you we do a lot of clapping today. Do a lot of clapping. Yes. Rap, what about it? What makes a poem a poem? Yes. Hold up, shh. Say it again. They have words. Y'all clap for them. What else? Yes. They have rhythm. I like that. Y'all clap for that. That's rhythm. Have a little rhythm. Oh, I got a little rhythm to it. All right. Shh. Yes, sir. Great shirt. Yes. Say it loud. Say it loud. Special, so that's rhythm. Special beat, so that's rhythm. We're going to clap for you too. We clap for everybody. You get a clap, and you get a clap, and you get a clap. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God, clap for her. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Shh. Poetry talks about your feelings. Your feelings. Yeah, there's some that has rhyming. There's some that don't have rhyming. Some have rhythm. Some have repetition. But it's all about your feelings. Yes, what you got to say? I see your hand up. The smooth. Y'all clap for the smooth. All right, hands down. So all those things make a poem. The rhythm, the repetition, the rhyming, the feelings. Don't songs do the same thing? Yeah. Don't sometimes raps do that? Here's the thing, y'all, hands down. Wait a minute, we do crazy, but hands down. So a poem talks about feelings. It talks about, are you mad? Are you sad? Are you happy? Also, poems talk about things you've done before, places you've been, places you want to go, things you want to do. Poems talk about that. But don't songs do the same thing? So don't you see that poems are songs and songs are oh my God, clap for yourselves. Oh my God. So now I'm gonna tell y'all about me. Can I share with you my story? Okay. Oh yeah, I love your energy. Oh my God, let's go. I love y'all. Got me turned up. All right. A long time ago, in a galaxy far away. No, I'm just kidding. So when I'm playing, dog. I started writing poetry when I was about like 11 years old.
11?
Yeah. You like, man, that's long. You're old.
How old are you now?
I'm pretty seasoned, man. I'm seasoned.
How
I'm 90. Do I look 90? No, I'm looking like this right here. Come on, man. Yo, we're going to talk about poetry today. No, I'm not 90. But when I was 11 years old, I hated, and I mean I hated reading. Yeah. How many of y'all hate reading? That's too many hands. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. But I hated it. So my mom, she was a single mom. She took care of my sister and myself. And she would go to work every day. And when she got off work, she'd go to college at night. And sometimes she'll bring home some books for us to read. She'll bring a thick reading book, a literature book. I'm like, here, y'all read that. I'm like, no. I don't want to read. No. I didn't want to read. But one day, I was bored. And we had this long hallway. In that hallway, we had one bookshelf in that hallway. And I was going through the books. I'm bored. Now, if you don't like reading, what's the first thing you look for in a book? Pictures, yes. I'm looking at the pictures. I'm going to this one book. It's about this thick. It wasn't really thick, like this thick. And I'm going through the book, right? And I'm looking at these pictures. And y'all listen. The pictures were young people playing. The pictures were young people hanging out. The pictures were pictures of beaches, pictures of trees and nature. Those beautiful pictures. Now the pictures got me. It got me, dog. The pictures got me. Because beside the pictures were small poems. There were poems. No questions right now. There were poems beside each picture. So I'm looking at these pictures, how beautiful they were, and how cool, because they had young people like I was in these pictures, so I want to read what the poem's talking about. So I'm reading these poems, and these poems were talking about being young and free, and I wanted to be young and free. And I was like, yo, this poetry stuff is pretty cool. I like this poetry stuff. It's cool, man. It was smooth, like my man, it was smooth. So I end up reading, no questions now, I end up reading the whole book in one day. For real, you did it before? Me too. I read the whole book in one day. Could you believe that? And listen. And I didn't like reading. But that book was special to me. It made me enjoy reading. It talked about things I knew about, things I wanted to do, places I wanted to go. That's what poetry does. It taught me a lesson. This is what poetry is all about. Oh, well, I like poetry now. And I was really excited. And I could not wait to get to school to share with my class how much I loved poetry. So, the next day, we started talking about poetry in our classroom. And the teacher asked who wanted to share this part of this poem in this book. And I was like, me. Oh, pick me, this guy. And she said, okay. And I read it, and guess what happened?
She was impressed.
The class laughed at me. For real, dog. I'm saying they laughed at me because for some reason or another, they didn't think poetry was cool. I know, right? Like, what? I know. They didn't think it was cool. But I did. And they laughed at me. Sit down. Boo. They didn't like it.
Haters.
And they was just straight with haters. Yes.
They're probably just jealous.
You know what? I think you're right. But this is what happened. So when I was going to school, we didn't have middle school. We had junior high schools. So junior high started at 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. So all through junior high school, I was known as that weird kid who loved poetry.
No, that's not.
I know, right? But here's what happened. So when I went to high school, y'all, one day, you're going to be in high school. You're going to be a lot bigger. You're going to be a bigger version of yourself. You're like, what? And here's the yucky part, y'all. So the people in high school, they have boyfriends and girlfriends. I know, right? But here's what happened. All eyes on me. All eyes on you. Here's what happened. When we got to high school, those same people that teased me, they waited till I got by myself. They'd be like, hey, bro, hey, can you write me a poem to get to my girlfriend?
What did you say? Did you say no? I'll tell no, you bullied me too.
This is what I did. Hold on, this is what I did. Hold on, let me do it. Oh, do it. Rewind. Hey, bro, can you write me a poem to give my girlfriend? Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, $10. Oh, they had to pay me. They had to pay me. No, they had to pay me. Now, I'm not telling y'all that story for you to start getting people to pay you in school because you might get in trouble. Things are different then. But the moral of the story is that I didn't care if they didn't like it or not. I found something that I love. I'll find something that I enjoy. So it didn't matter if they didn't like it anymore. Now all of a sudden they like it now because they need me. Because they knew if they wanted somebody to get a poem, well, who's that guy to write poetry? You. Me. That's right. So what I'm telling you all, and why I shared that story with you, is to tell you that everybody in the whole wide world has a gift, has a talent. And what that means is each and every one of you has something special about you. Shh. Each and every one of you have something very, very special about you. And sometimes people may say something bad about it. there may be some haters who may be jealous, like you said, or they don't understand your gift, and they may try to put you down. Right. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna teach y'all some big words today. All right. Y'all gonna ride with me? I'm gonna teach y'all some. All right. First word. Here's the first word. Manifest. So on the count of 3, we're gonna say manifest. 1, 2, 3. So manifest means that you put in your mind and you say out loud that you want to do something great. I woke up and said, you know what? I'm going to be a great poet. See, I'm manifesting what I want to do. So I manifest my dreams. I say it out loud. That's what it means to manifest something. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So when you say out loud something you want to do that's great, you are manifesting what you want. Y'all understand what I mean, right? How many of you know or heard this great basketball player named LeBron James?
Yes. Oh, he had so many moves like
All right, hands down. All right, so LeBron James, as you know, is a great basketball player. But did you know what age he was when he took basketball serious? When he said, I'm going to be a great ball player. All right, how old was he?
He was 20.
No. Yes, ma'am.
17.
No.
14.
No.
19.
Yeah.
15.
No. Yes.
18.
No. Yes. No, you. No. But I was saying you, young lady. You, yeah. Close. Yes.
10.
Close, no.
12.
12. Y'all clap for her. Clap. LeBron James was 12 years old when he decided to manifest and said, you know what? One day, I'm going to be in the NBA. That stands for National Basketball Association. That's where the pros play at, right? Yeah. He said that. He told everybody around him, hey, y'all, one day I'm going to be in the NBA. Now, guess what happened? They laughed. The haters said, man, you ain't going to be in no NBA. You're not going to make it. Right, so here's what happened. So every single day, he decided to go to the park and play basketball. Oh, no question. Hold on, let me talk. He decided to work on his game to be better every single day. That means he had to give up playing all his video games all the time. He had to give up hanging with his friends all the time. He hung out sometimes, but he spent most of his time practicing basketball because he said, I'm going to be in the NBA. So he understood that means he's got to do some work. He's got to be working hard to make, because to be in the NBA, you got to be the best of the best. And there's millions of people trying to be the best. So he had to work hard. So he manifested that I'm going to be in the NBA. All right. Next word I'm going to teach you. Inspire. Count of 3, we're going to say inspire. 1. Oh, I said 3. Wait a minute.
You have so much energy.
I know, right? I love life. All right. We're going to say inspire. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Inspire. Now, if you don't know what that word means, I got you, dog. I got you. Inspire means if this young lady doing something really great, and I see her doing something great, I want to do something great too. She inspired me to do something great. That's what inspire means, that you want to do something great. Somebody doing something and you see that, now you want to do something great. You inspired. Now LeBron James, get back to LeBron James. LeBron James saw people before him that was great, like Michael Jordan. I know y'all, some of y'all got Jordans on now. So Jordan was one of the greatest basketball players ever. That's why he has his own shoe. Yeah, if y'all didn't know that. Yeah, Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players ever. So, hold on, no question, y'all. Let me talk. So, LeBron was inspired to be great too. That's why he worked so hard. at his game. He worked hard. Now, for those who do not know, as time went on, when LeBron got 15 and 16 years old, he started playing for his school. He was already playing ball for different places like traveling teams. But he started getting recognized by people in the city, people in his state, people around the whole country start hearing about this guy named LeBron James and how great he was. He started becoming real great. You know why? Because he worked at it.
And he
Worked and he practiced and practiced.
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. Oh, clap for that, y'all. Y'all heard that? Clap for that. Practice makes perfect. That's beautiful. So people started talking about this guy named LeBron James, how great he was. When LeBron became 18 years old, when he graduated from high school, the NBA has this thing called a draft. That means they pick who's going to be on whose team. And if you're the first pick, that means you're one of the best of that year. When LeBron graduated high school, he was the first pick for the NBA draft. At 18. No, I mean that year, every year they have a draft. That year, when he graduated, he was picked first. At 18 years old, let me tell you what that means. LeBron James became a millionaire at 18 years old by playing basketball. Yes, by playing basketball. He's from a place called Akron, Ohio. He's from the projects in Akron, Ohio, him and his mama. He became a millionaire. Guess what he did? He got his mama a mansion. A real fancy, nice house at 18 years old. Because guess what? Because he decided, he manifested that he's going to be in the NBA. Exactly. He decided what he wanted to do. He was inspired to become great. So at 18 years old, y'all, 18, that's young. He was a millionaire. How many of you would love to be a millionaire right now? Okay. Hands down. Guess what? LeBron's almost a billionaire now. Now, he's older now, but he started real young. And I'm telling y'all that story because you all can start right now at becoming something you want to be. Hands down, no question. No, let me finish talking. You all right now can start working to be what you want to be. How many of you want to be great? Raise your hand. You want to be great at something? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you want to be great at something, raise your hand. Hands down. Now I'm going to bring it back to me for a minute. So I do poetry. I travel. I perform. I teach poetry to people. I travel the country. I do this for a living, y'all. The same kid that they laughed at for liking poetry. How many of you got somebody at work right now in your family, with your parents, they at work right now? Raise your hand. You got somebody at work right now? Okay, hands down. Guess where I'm at, y'all? I'm at work. This is my job. Doing poetry is my job. Well, I do it all. I paint, I draw, I do poetry, I teach poetry, I perform. Hold on, no question, y'all. Hold on. Shh. Hold on, not yet. Not yet. I'm manifesting to be a millionaire. Hear me out. Shh. People pay me to do poetry. This is my job. I'm at work right now. And guess what? I love my job. So I want you to love your job one day. And that means starting right now. Now let me ask you a question. How many of you love macaroni and cheese? Like they walk in the door. Ooh, that's me. I love that. They walk in the door, hands up. Hands down, hands down. Now, let me ask you, what if I gave you all a plate, but it's some plain noodles. Would you eat it? Yeah, maybe.
I like
But just throw it in the microwave and give it to you. Yeah. But would you rather have the macaroni and cheese that your mama, your auntie, your nana, your grandma make, when it's that big old pan and got 4 cheeses in it and all the spices and paprika and put it in the oven, cook for a little while? You had to have that, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah. Hands down, hands down. Hands down. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All right, I need to see your eyes. Shh, need to see your eyes. Now, the person that made that kind of macaroni and cheese for you, they took their time. They made it out of love. And it makes them feel good that you love their macaroni and cheese because they took their time and made it special for you. And they love that feeling of you enjoying that because they took their time and made it out of love. They put work into it. They put commitment and dedication in making that macaroni and cheese for you. That's why it's so great. Now just imagine, if you do that with everything in your life. If you took your time, you made it with love. Think about your schoolwork. Think about if you took your time and really cared about your work, you all can make A's. Now, here's the funny thing, y'all. Some kids think people born making A's. No. I hate to bust your bubble if you think that. No, nobody's born making A's. People work hard to earn A's. Hold on, no questions yet. I'm gonna let y'all ask questions in a minute. If you want an A, you gotta work for it. If you see somebody beside you making an A, guess what they're doing? They're working, they're studying, they're asking questions. They're committed to making an A. You have to manifest, say, you know what, I'm gonna make an A. Those people making an A like, I'm gonna make an A. Now you spoke it, now you gotta be inspired to do it. Now I'm gonna inspire it, I'm gonna make this A. If they make an A, I can make an A too. And they work hard for it. That means you have to give up some things. You have to give up playing that video game all day. I didn't say you played all day. I'm saying in general. I ain't talking to just you, I'm talking to everybody. You have to give up something to get something. So if you want to be great, you have to be inspired to do what the great people do. I heard a kid one day say, the only reason they got an A is because the teacher liked them better. Cap, for real. Big cap. No, they don't do that. People get A's because they earn it. You have to earn your greatness. Last word. Motivate. I'm counting to you, I'm just say motivate. 1, 2, 3. Motivate. Motivate means to get excited about something. Have you ever been excited about something? Hands down. You're motivated to do something great. So let's go back to LeBron James for a minute. LeBron James was motivated to be great. He was motivated because he knew, hey, I'm tired of being poor. My family needs money. I love basketball. Well, I want to be in the NBA to do something I love and make money at it. He was motivated to do that. Now, he's one of the greatest players in basketball. You know why? Because he manifested, he spoke it, because he was inspired, he worked at it, he was motivated to keep going because he had people that needed him. What's your motivation? You don't have to answer it right now. I want you to think about what's your motivation to be great. You can do it for yourself, you can do it for your family, you can do it for anybody. But start with yourself first. Be motivated to do something great. If you want to be great, you have to work at it. It takes work. All right? Now, I'm going to go back to me for a minute. The motivation for me, why I love words, and I used to hate reading, but I love reading now. I read every day. And I love words because I can use words. I use words to do great things. Especially when I'm writing my raps. I love to rap. But you have to have a love for words to be able to write. And I love words. Words make me smarter. Words allow me to understand what's going on around me. So if somebody use a word, and I'll be like, oh, I know what that means. Somebody else may not know what it means. Question, let me ask y'all a question. Have I disrespected anybody in this room?
No.
Then why are some of y'all disrespecting me? I hear people talking, and they shouldn't be talking. Because I haven't disrespected nobody, so I don't want nobody disrespecting me. Don't point. They know who they are. All right, let's get back to the thing. I want you all to leave here today knowing that you are great. I want you to leave here today knowing that you should always shine your light. Don't never turn your light down for anybody. Shine your light. Inspire each other to be great. If you see a person beside you be great, you should want to be great too. Don't hate, don't be mad, don't be camping on them. Be inspired. And finally, lastly, motivate yourself to do something great every day. Motivate yourself. All right? I'm gonna do a quick song for y'all. Can I do a song?
Yeah.
No, I love. You said no? You don't?
I said, what's the song?
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do. Well, I can't sing. I'm gonna do a rap. That's cool.
Okay.
All right. Now, for me to do this, I need y'all cooperation. All right. First of all, I need y'all just to listen. Do not beat on the table, because everybody beat gonna be so different. It's gonna throw me off. So do not beat. Just listen. Don't everybody start clapping. That's gonna throw me off. All right. But I love rapping, and a lot of my raps, I'm telling my story. I'm saying something positive. So I have music on Spotify, iTunes, stuff like that. All right. I'm gonna get y'all some questions in a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna get questions in a minute. Okay. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do it slow so you hear the words I'm saying. Never hear what a hater say. Only listen to your day ones. Eat good when you celebrate. A fam ready when the day comes. Look up, we shining. Mercedes-Benz, we ride. Fur clad, we flying. On Facebook, they spying. They say the fam, I gotta watch, homie. I keep it real, I gotta watch, homies. I know the time, I gotta watch, homie. I can't quit, I can't stop, homie. Knew where I came from, you know why I stay stunned. If you wasn't with me when it got hard or you didn't stay, don't say nothing. Had some folk that died on me. Had some folk that lied on me. Had some queen that I really liked, but I had to leave so they flying on me. Lost time with my kids, fun time with my friends. I told them all just to hold on, it's gonna pay off in the end. Eviction notice and eviction notice. A couple times I became homeless. So when I said I can't call the dog, then the times I became phoneless. Slept at a center where I used to work. Under my desk with a yoga man. Dreams took me to a galaxy. Far away where Yoda at, but I got me a job on the same street. For my job, it was so sweet, but 6 months with no lights, no bed sleep, and no heat. Miss Kiss used to pray for me. Tony back, he ride with me. And everybody that roll with me, fur clad gonna fly with me. So never hear what I hate to say. Only listen to your day boys. Eat good when you celebrate. My fam ready when the day come. Look up, we shining. Say the bed, we ride. Fur clad, we flying. On Facebook, they spying. They say the fam, I gotta watch, homie. I keep it real, I gotta watch, homies. I know the time, I gotta watch, homie. I can't quit, I can't stop, homie. Knew where I came from, you know why I stay stuck. If you wasn't with me when it got hard or you didn't stay, don't say that. You don't boo me, you boo me. Don't boo me. Period. That's right. Now, period. Let's play. I'm playing. How many of y'all have a dream and want to achieve it? How many of y'all want to be great? Clap for yourselves right now for being great. I know we got a few minutes. Now, if you have questions, I'll let you ask me some questions. Make sure you have some good questions, all right? And just raise your hand. We do our best to get to you, all right? Yes. And speak loud so I can hear you.
Michael Jordan was playing baseball, but he played baseball.
Michael Jordan did play baseball too. That's right. Yes. Huh? LeBron is 37 years old now. Yeah, he started playing at 18. Yes. Oh, yeah, I love Kobe. He was great. Kobe. All right, make sure you ask me some questions. Yes.
What
How old was I when I started doing this full time? When I got my first job? Oh, I was 14 when I got my first job. Yeah, the place, they didn't know I wasn't 16, so no, I just hear the truth. Like, life's about perspective, yes.
My dad graduated when he was 19.
Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Any questions for me? Yes. How old I am? Now I don't tell my age. Now I'm seasoned. I'm leave it like that. I'm seasoned. No, don't tell my age. Yes, ma'am. Shh.
I'm just curious, who are some of, the influential or your favorite lyricists and visual artists?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. So I was asked who are like my favorite poets, lyricists, and artists. Shh. They're talking. They're talking. Nobody should be talking. My favorite painter is a guy named Ernie Barnes. If you ever seen this old show called Good Times, he's the artist that actually painted the paintings. Yeah, Ernie Barnes, and he's an ex-football player. He's played for the Rams in the 70s. Yeah, he did the cover, Marvin Gaye's cover for his album, the Sugar Shack paint. Yeah, he did that too. But yeah, I love Ernie Barnes. My favorite poets that really inspired me, besides the greats like Langston Hughes, but it's a guy named Saul Williams. He's a great performer. But yeah, and this other lyricists. I love hip hop as well, like Rakim, the Big Daddy Kane's and stuff like that. Yeah, I grew up with that. All right, yes, question. Yes, sir. Oh, hold on. Your name is Joy? That ain't no question. Please ask me a question. But good to meet you, Joy. I like your watch, by the way. All right, what are you saying, sweetie?
What was the book called?
Oh, so the book that inspired me, I talked about earlier, the book is called This Time Called Life. Now, I always tell that story, a quick story about that book. My mama had that book, and I didn't know until I got grown that my daddy, when they were married, gave that book to her. He's found it somewhere at the airport or something. My dad used to be a boxer. And on a 1-year anniversary, he bought that book to her. Now, I still have the book, but she don't know I have the book. She always said, you see my book that you used to like? No, ma'am. No, I just didn't tell her the truth. So but here's the story, y'all. I told the story at a 4th grade class at a school in Greenville, South Carolina. And I was there the whole week teaching them how to write. So my last day, they gave me this huge gift bag. And of course it had like school paraphernalia and stuff like that. But they had a newer edition of the book I was talking about. And every kid in the 4th grade signed that book. And it had me in tears, y'all. It had me in tears. It was a beautiful situation. All right, a couple more questions. Got to get out of here. Yes. Yes. You, young lady. You had your hand up. I've been an artist all my life, man. I've been drawing and painting all my life. I've been writing since I was 11. I've been drawing and painting more than I've been writing for a long time. But I've been doing this as a job for 6 years. All right? That's somebody new, yes. Shh. Keep going, honey. Keep going. I'm proud of you. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Says she's an artist too. All right, so thank y'all so much. I have to get ready to go. I am Moody Black. I have music everywhere online. All right, but remember, y'all, manifest, inspire, motivate, be great. See y'all next time. Peace.